HELLOCITY viewers ku enoda vanakkam. This is Vandana here. In my last episode neenga vandittu enoda childhood journey patti ketirpinga, and then we went on to talk about my job life, my corporate life, enoda journey in Coimbatore, in Chennai, in Dubai, in different places and back in Chennai, kind of a thing. 20 varsham as a person after I put in my travel industry. Adukapro I thought, yes, now I'm ready to take on the journey of an entrepreneur. I think that is when I realized that I have enough of my experience which can support me in the next journey as an entrepreneur. And idudha nammalku ellarkum theriya vendiyது. Initially we need to do a lot of research work. We need to, whichever field we are taking it up as an entrepreneur, we need to thoroughly research and get it ready. Yena nammaloda journey is very very important to become the successful person that we want to be in future. Again, why I would say is nama journey ஆரம்பிக்கும்போது நம்ம எதிர்பார்க்காத பல திருப்பங்கள் வரும், பல failures we'll have to encounter, and on the time if we are not a strong person, if we don't believe in ourselves, we can easily crack up, we can easily give it up, we can easily, there have been எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச நிறைய entrepreneurs இருக்காங்க, they will say okay fine, let's start it up, let's do some business அப்படின்னு இறங்குவாங்க. ஒரு வருஷம் 2 வருஷம் ஐயோ இது நம்மளால முடியாது, go back to job அப்படின்னு திருப்பியும் ஜாப்க்கு போவாங்க. That is something as an entrepreneur I would like to tell everyone, if you believe in yourself, நீங்க வந்துட்டு தன்னம்பிக்கை வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நமக்கு important. Second thing is learning about whatever field we are going to get into. அதுல enough research work இருக்கணும். For me it took 20 years. For some it might be they started off, they might join a family business, or they might join straight away into, they might get into a business. Doesn't matter when you join, but when you join, be ready to face all the success as well as failures. Yena life is going to be never the same for an entrepreneur completely. And of course the field nama select pandromo adula enough of research work, enough of you need to have a backup. Again, in the sense ipa vandittu sela failures, when you fail, when you encounter certain failures, on the time you should be ready not to give up. And the not to give up when it comes is when you're stable enough in your life, when you know that there can be some kind of this one which you can work it out while you are going down the journey. So and the madri kind of research work, and the kind of a backup, and the kind of a family backup இருக்கணும் நம்மளுக்கு. அப்பதான் நம்ம ஒரு entrepreneur successful ஆகும். For me that was my major support. My family, my friends, my the known circle, everyone I think has supported me in a huge way, saying that yes, give me that push. Where I have faced the demonetization, where I have faced the flood. Okay, as an entrepreneur, let me tell you, I run a tours company called Skyze Holidays. I also run a catering company called Taste Buds. Taste Buds was not just a catering company, it was a restaurant that we had in Gogetter. And let me tell you, during the floods of 2015, it was completely flooded, and the total restaurant went for a toss. For us it was a situation of now what, because the whole money invested is gone off. And again when the floods and all subsided, and when we did the research work again, we were told that we need to reinvest the whole money back, because the interiors are totally demolished and totally gone. And at that time it was a kind of a question mark as to what next, because floods had kind of the holidays had taken a back seat, the restaurant had taken a back seat, and we had to decide a question mark as to what next. So appada nama yosichom, okay fine, we are not going to reinvest. This was a partnership form, of course, and that is when I decided, okay fine, restaurant open panlana kuda no problem, because restaurant wants more money on a daily basis. It is a daily basis la flow irundite irukum, you need to rotation la போட்டுட்டே இருக்கணும், but what you see as in profit is very less. So what we decided is, சரி okay fine, restaurant open பண்ணலனா கூட பிரச்சனை இல்லை, we will open a catering division. And that is how Taste Buds Catering came into the being from restaurant. We did not give up, because for me, I have always had one thing in this one is, when you start up a company, you should never close it. It might have lows, it might have ups. Graphs would be like, you are seeing the peak, you're going down, but you should never let your belief go down, saying that no, this is something which is not happening, let me give it up, kind of a thing. You need to be a go-getter as to see what next, how next. Okay, fine. There have been times, yes, it is not that all the time I have been on the high and I have felt like, oh my God, yes, I can achieve it all. And no, there has been times when I have sit downs and cried as to what next. Oh God, what next? But then, yes, allow that space to yourself, but never give up. Again, after you finish with crying, I always say, enough of crying, my dear. Enough. That phase is over. Now get up and think what next you're going to do. How you're going to see to it that this comes back into being. This is exactly me. I maximum cry for a night, and then when I get up in the morning, that's very necessary to let out your emotions out, because you are feeling low, and in that low you will not make any decisions which are right for your company. As an entrepreneur, this is exactly what I've learned. So I let my emotions out. If I want to cry, cry it out whenever you go through the lows, but then once you finish that crying, it should not repeat. That is what is more important. When you get up in the morning, enough. Okay, you're done with your cries. You have let your emotional fool come outside, cried it out. Now get up and get moving. Think what's next for your business. And that is how every single entrepreneur should think. And that is, I think, my success point has been that one particular thing. And my, I would not say it was our decision. My partners and my decision of turning the restaurant into a catering was the best decision that we ever took, because catering is all about money. We see the profit instantly, because you do not have to have anything permanently. You take it on a order basis, be it a big order, be it a small order, whatever order, you take it on a order basis, so you see more money. Every single day you're not pumping in money is what I feel is the correct way to go about it for a catering company. So this is exactly how we took it up. We took up a space in Pudupet. We had a set of our own staffs, which we hire as a what you call is outsourcing. So we take up as the orders come, and we make money out of it. We see money out of it. We have even handled a 24/7 IT company's canteen, where it has been a 24/7 kind of a canteen, where we have catered to 1,500 number of employees, 500 in Egmore and 1,000 in Nungambakam. It was for 2 AdPro company. And we ran it very successfully. Absolutely amazing catering we did, where we had very good reviews also coming in from them. It was it was, yes, a very challenging, because it's a 24/7 kind of a canteen, where even the midnight snack, it starts with early morning 5 o'clock chai coffee, 1,000s and 500, this is the numbers. So it starts with 5 o'clock, and then around 10 o'clock the breakfast, around 8-9 o'clock the breakfast, again the tea coffee at 10 o'clock 11 o'clock with a snack, with lunch, with evening snack, with dinner, and again the midnight snack, and again it's back at 5 o'clock with early morning coffee. So this was a structure which was crazy, because we needed on rotation again those many set of staffs handling it. And yes, the staffs handle it, but as a partner, as a owner, we need to be there from morning until the night. So my schedule used to be, when we were doing the 24/7 canteen, I think I used to be there at one of the branches, and my partner used to be in one of the branches from mornings 5 o'clock, and we used to leave the place around 12 o'clock after we have wound up, and it's taken care that the midnight snack is that's taken care of kind of. So this was a schedule which we followed. But these are the hardships which you need to go through as an entrepreneur to establish yourself. We needn't have been there as an owners, but provided you have established yourself in that particular league. In the sense, why I would like my presence to be there is when it gives the corporate the feeling that yes, this person is all the time available to cater to any of the requirements. If there are any kind of complaints to take, they are always available. This gives us a trustability, this gives us one kind of like credibility in the market that ivanga kitta nama order kodutha they will take care of it. Taste ah irukattum, the delivery ah irukattum, the service ah irukattum, ellathiliyum they are pro in it. And we were, I think naanga vandittu eppovume oru complaint ah eduthukave maatom, in the sense we will see to it that complaint comes to us and it is being handled, and the second vandittu and the complaint would be resorted, we will resolve it and give it to them. So and the credibility in the market we have earned it romba jaasti. I think be it Skyze or be it Taste Buds. Skyze பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நான் சொல்வேன், anyone who's traveled with Skyze holidays, we handle groups as big as 200 number, 500 number and above that for corporates. It starts with, of course, 15 பேரோட குரூப்ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு 200 300 500 வரைக்கும் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், and we have successfully handled it. And எங்கேயுமே we have not given a chance for like any kind of complaint to become big. சின்ன சின்ன கம்ப்ளைண்ட்ல இருந்து பெரிய கம்ப்ளைண்ட் வரைக்கும் அது போகாம இருக்கிற இதுதான், that journey is what is a journey of an entrepreneur. The service that you're rendering to your clients, இதில் நம்ம பேர் சம்பாதிச்சிட்டோம்னா we are successful. Anybody நம்ம வந்துட்டு ஒரு trustability in the market, நம்ம credibility in the market இதை establish பண்ணிட்டோம்னாலே we are good to go. Like that is what is my understanding. ஏன்னா என்னோட clients வந்துட்டு though it's a big company, though we handle 200 500 numbers and all that, but my clients know that personal service will always be vandana kitta pona, personal service will be we will be ensured that's given. It can be that I'm sitting here in Chennai, they are traveling in Europe, they are traveling in Australia, they are traveling in US, doesn't matter, time zone doesn't matter to me at all. If they give me a call, Vandana cab varle. There has been instances where people have called me from Switzerland, people have called me from Hong Kong saying that Vandana cab varle. I'm here in Chennai, they are there in Hong Kong, they have everything with them, they have the contact numbers, person's number, but they always feel Vandana kitta sonna அடுத்த second like it will happen. And I have ensured that has happened. Like okay sir, just 5 minutes wait pannunga, it will be handled. Instantly I give a call and like they feel okay fine, they are safe wherever they travel. எங்க வேணாலும் இருக்கட்டும், உலகத்துல எங்க வேணாலும் எந்த பாயிண்ட்ல வேணாலும் போட்டோம், they know that vandana கிட்ட ஒரு booking போயிடுச்சுனா they are taken care of. And the kind of service is what is Skyze vandana nu சொல்லும்போது I think the credibility that comes with that is okay, vandana கிட்ட booking போயிடுச்சா, it will be handled. There are people இங்க வந்துட்டு எனக்கு ஒரு trustability point of view la enna solnona, there are people who travel way back from Tuticorin or a salt magnet, and like he's a giant in the industry, but his passports, his like companies employees passports, his family's passport is always there with Skyze. அவரோட வே ஆஃப் லுக்கிங் அட் இட் இஸ், நான் சொல்வேன் அவர் ஒரு ஸ்விட்சர்லாண்டோட ட்ரிப்ல இருந்து அவரோட ஒரு புக்கிங் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு 10 lakh, நத்திங் லெஸ் தென் தட். அண்ட் இட் இஸ் லைக் த மூமெண்ட் ஹி கம்ஸ் பேக், இஃப் ஐ சே சார் உங்களோட பாஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அமுச்சு விட்டுட்டுமா, ஹீ ஸ்டேயிங் இன் Tuticorin, உங்கள் பாஸ்போர்ட் எல்லாம் அமுச்சு விட்டுட்டுமா அப்படின்னு சொல்ல அடுத்த செகண்ட் ஹி வுட் சே நோ வந்து நான் எப்படியும் அடுத்த வாட்டி ட்ராவல் பண்ணால் உங்களுக்கு தான் அமுச்சு விடணும், திருப்பியும் நான் தேடி கீடி எல்லா ஃபார்மாலிட்டிஸும் பண்ணி அதனால உங்ககிட்டயே இருக்கட்டும், எனி விச் வேஸ் அங்கேருந்து தான் ட்ராவல் பண்ண போகிறோம். This is the credibility. It's a document which is very, very important to anyone, passport, but that also lies with us. His families, his employees, everybody's. So Madurai clients, Tuticorin clients, Dubai clients, Chennai clients, whomever I have held, I think handled in the last in the 10 varshatla, I have ensured I have given a service par excellence, and they always have traveled with us right from I think 10 varsham munadi aarambichirundha இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும். My way of looking at thing or my way of marketing myself is always promoting myself is vandana kitta ore oru booking kodinga sir, next time you will not go to any other travel agency, because and the oru personal touch that they get, the personal service excellence, par excellence that they get, I don't think, of course, obviously, I would not say nobody else would give it, but I ensure I give it. So this is Skyze Vandana for you, and this is the service oriented field that I have chosen as an entrepreneur, and I think that is why my successful journey of an entrepreneur also is very, very important to me. Though like I have gone through many failures, I would not say it has always been a successful journey. Demonetization gone down, floods gone down, and yes, idhukku mele enna solno, last times COVID has been something which was unexpected, totally none of us have seen that, especially எங்களோட ஃபீல்டில் வந்துட்டு travel industryல வந்துட்டு there has never been a zero kind of a full stop. But for us in travel industry, it was a zero kind of a scenario where anybody, I think, can easily give up. But for me, it was like, okay, it is okay, never mind. COVID situation has been 30 years la paakada oru low has been what COVID has shown us. Not just me, there has been so many others in the field, as an entrepreneur or as an industrialist, that we have gone through. But for me, I think I was still the positive person that I am. I spent a lot of time with my family, spent a lot of time in the kitchen, spent a lot of time doing what I have not done for years and years together. So I think that has been a journey which last year's journey has been something which I have enjoyed thoroughly. So இதுதான் நான் as an entrepreneur எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்ல விரும்புவேன், that entrepreneur ஆகணும்னா ரொம்ப தில்லு வேணும், to face all the highs and lows in our lives which we are going through on a regular basis. But அந்த go-getter attitude நம்மளுக்கு தொடர்ந்து இருந்தா, yes, you can always get up, get moving. Definitely it's going to be difficult, but and the difficulty is what is the entrepreneurship journey all about. So other than நான் சொல்வேன், do your research work. As an entrepreneur, எந்த field எடுத்தாலும், put your passion in it, put your love in it, think of it as you have never done anything else at all. You need to give it completely a 24/7 into 7 kind of a dedication, what you call it. Yena highs and lows are going to be too many for you to handle. When you set up an office, you are you have to take care of so many other things, the overheads, the rentals, what we are going to give it to for the office setup, the overheads as in how many employees you need, what are you going to be doing for yourself, again the research work, again the finances, again அந்த மாதிரி லிஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கும். But this is the exact project that you need to do before you get into an entrepreneur journey. I would suggest do a thorough create a project for yourself, have a mission for yourself, a vision for yourself, what you see, why you got into this particular thing, why you're not working for somebody else, and why you are there as a business person, why you want to run the business. Either in the small nitty-gritties, you need to understand it, and then do a project, get a project ready, have a 5-year vision for yourself as to 5 years from today where you want to reach, what you want to achieve, what you want to see. Yes, as I say, entrepreneurial journey is never going to be the same. 5 years from me, you will create a project, you would have a lot of vision and all that, but it might not be the same. But then you need to have a 5-year vision, because unless you create the target that where you want to reach, and that is when you will be able to face the ups and downs, and always have the finances ready for yourself to face the the down syndrome whenever you come across. It is definitely going to be very difficult. The journey of an entrepreneur when it's in the low is very difficult, very easy to give up. Are yaar chodo yaar, why get into all this mess, let's go back to our 9 to 5 kind of a job. This is something which I think any entrepreneur can very easily get into. But if you are convinced about what you have, whenever you stepped in as a business person, as an entrepreneur, and the purpose if you go on to achieve as a go-getter, do a lot of marketing for yourself, do a lot of promotional activities for yourself, and create a brand name, a personal branding. Like for example, when I say Skyze Vandana, I need to I need to be convinced about it myself too. Yes, what is the brand that I'm running, and I should be recognized as Skyze Vandana, and what I should be doing to have that, create that name for myself. On the conviction order, go ahead as an entrepreneur. It's not going to be an easy journey, but yes, once you achieve, once you are on the path of that journey and you start enjoying that journey, there's no looking back. Trust me, you can never ever look back at all once you have seen that particular journey. Even if it's success, even if it's failure, you still want to, like for me, if someone says, I'm going to give you these many lakhs in a month, come join us, I would say thank you, I'm better off this way, because I'm doing what I love. Even if I'm earning a little lesser than what you're going to be offering me, I'm doing it for my own self. It is not working for somebody else. It is not working for, I think there is a saying which says that dream big and go on to achieve it. Otherwise, someone else will hire you to make their dreams big. So either one, that is something when I always see, I realize that yes, dream for yourself, not for somebody else. Because நம்ம பத்தி யோசிக்கலனா இன்னொருத்தங்க அந்த ஒரு இதை எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டே இருப்பாங்க அவங்களோட இதை ப்ரமோட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, அவங்களோட வளர்ச்சிக்கு. ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் திங்க் ஆஃப் யுவர் செல்ஃப், திங்க் ஆஃப் யுவர் பிராண்ட், think of you as an entrepreneur, promote yourself well, market yourself well, be visible, and yes, be flawed, be fearless. This is something which I tell everyone. Be flawed as in, தப்பு நடந்தா கூட பிரச்சனை இல்லை, it is okay. Be fearless to accept it. இந்த தப்பு நம்ம பண்ணியிருக்கோம் அதுவும் சொல்றதுக்கும் அந்த ஒரு தில் வேணும். So yes, if you have made a mistake or if you flawed somewhere, it is okay. Accept it and accept it wholeheartedly. Yes, இந்த தப்பு கொஞ்சம் it has been done, but I'll see to it that it is not been repeated, or do something for it to cover it up and do it in a much better way. Yes, go on and achieve it. So this is what, as an entrepreneur, as Skyze Vandana, I would like to tell everybody. Yes, thank you.